Okay, my friends, Roger once again, Mud Fossil University, and I want to praise Yale University for realizing the Earth is nothing more than biology, so they're changing the name of geology to planetary sciences to better represent the Earth as biology. Now, let's go a little deeper. Now, everybody knows that I've had a thing going on with Yale for at least 8 years or so, and they finally caved. Okay, now don't laugh, because nothing is what they say it was, so keep an open mind. Obviously, you know that this is the giant fish that nobody's ever seen before, but it's been there just laying there right along, and that is the giant dragon. And again, nobody's seen that before. It's just been laying there. I was studying Atlantis for at least 2 years, which is right down here, and I never saw him. I don't know why. All of a sudden, and I got to tell you the truth, I was upset because nobody was paying attention to this stuff, and I was not able to get my story out, the truth about our history and really about God is what I was upset about, because everybody thinks that's all that stuff was nonsense. Well, it's not nonsense, but I'm going to tell you what happened. I am sitting here looking right at this stuff right here, looking at Atlantis, or maybe I wasn't, I don't remember, but I have been looking at Atlantis for years, and I remember sitting here at the desk right here, and behind me, the TV was going, and I wasn't paying any attention at all. I had no idea what they were talking about. And all of a sudden, somebody on the TV just blurted out a statement, said, "Look in Morocco." And I think I must have been on here, because I think I just looked up and I said, "Holy crap, it's a dragon." And it's a dragon. I said, "Look in Morocco." And I'm looking, I'm thinking, what is all this running off stuff? And I started looking closer, and I said, "That is a dragon." And then as I started getting deeper and deeper into it, I mean, all the dragon scaled throat is here, and I mean, there is no question. And once you start looking at all of the historical pictures of dragons, and they have this little flashy thing running down their side, and then that little fluty looking yellow thing running down there. It's I mean, it's identical, absolutely identical, and the whiskers and everything coming down in the front, the whiskers coming out of it and everything, and the nose and the whole shooting match. When you get back and just sit and look and take your time. And then they said it had a red fiery eye, a red fiery flashy eye, and this is all dragon drool, or whatever you want to call it, and it's coming down here in the most noxious looking stuff I've ever seen. Very, very nasty. And it interacted with whatever happened here. The chemistry exploded down onto the fish and killed the fish, or not, I don't know if it killed it, but it definitely put a hurt on it. I mean, this is vital. This is attacked flesh. Totally attacked. This is vital flesh. I mean, nice, clean, vital, pinky looking flesh. The other stuff was attacked and violated by some noxious agent. Now, so what we do see is a giant dragon and a giant fish, and I mean giant, because that thing runs all the way back to here. That's pretty big, pretty full grown. Now, see, this is tail way back here, and it keeps going to, they flash out at the ends. I think it goes right all the way to there. Now, so that was some kind of a battle. I mean, the thing spit something on it to try to kill it, looked to me. And it does say about God that he would kill the dragon that lives in the sea and the Leviathan at the same time. They died here. And he would cut it with his great and mighty, he cut its throat with his great and mighty sword. And something cut that throat with a great and mighty sword. That's cut, chukum. And all of that is blood. That's blood bled out. This is a red-blooded creature. That's red, and black is all of the signatures of the mud fossil fossilization process. Now, then what I also claim is that it appears as when Atlantis collapsed and all this drained out, At the same time, this event occurred. And that is the evidence. You see that running over the top of the fish? So the fish is on here first, and the water's running out, and it ran over the top of them. And I would say that that happened at the same time, more than likely. I don't see any reason to not believe that. I was trying, here's what you want to do. You see how you have these transitions between here? Look, if I come over here and I look at the elevation is 880 feet. And this is very interesting because I can't really put my finger on this. It comes up here at 937 feet. So this is down below. This is up above. So that stuff ran around and it collected in a pile up like this. So that was down, and the dirt came up here because it's a 30 feet difference or something. And then down in here it gets to 825 feet. Let's come out of here. Let's go down the front middle. 833 feet. We come back and back, 824, 820, 815, 805, 802, 798, 800. Now it's going back up again. 822, 845, and then it gets up to 891 right on the edge, and it keeps going up. 928 up here. So this is settled more or less. And then this is also quite interesting, the depths here between this edge and this edge. You see, it looks like to me it goes down, but it comes up. If you looked here, it's 1,400, well, you come closer and closer, you can get a better estimation. So 1,431 feet. I come over to here, which looks to me like it's down, but it's, wait a minute, 1371, 13, yeah, it is going down, then it's coming back up again. So it goes here, and then it goes just a smidge down, and it comes back up 1,400, almost over 1,500 feet, 1,800 feet. And now it levels off at 1,820 feet, almost like a plateau up here. It's a little strange to understand, and this is the deepest spot in the whole place. This is over here, right in the, I think, where is it? Right here somewhere. It's 900 feet. Well, it's not the deepest spot, but I did notice it did fall off kind of strange, like a valley in here. I originally thought this was the original collapse spot. And I could be totally wrong again. But it is down to 950 feet or so. Well, I thought it was deeper than that, but who knows? Anyway, that what it is that's Atlantis, and everything ran out of here, and it ran into the ocean, and it created the Cape Verde Islands. And I don't think anybody could possibly dismiss that. And again, the dragon, the fish, all of this stuff happened, as Plato said, it was, I think he said it was 9,100 years prior to his time, so that would be 11,500 years ago. That event occurred. I mean, it's just, the world we are living in is so different from what we were led to believe. And nobody expected this. I'm not pointing any fingers. I just got really upset that, you know, you prevent this kind of evidence and they still won't accept it. That's what upsets me. Finally, Yale did change the name of their university for the geology into, where are they here? That's what they're showing is biology. And they say that Yale changed their name, see? To rename geology. They call it planetary sciences, because this is, we're literally living on creatures, massive creatures. And I'm going to tell you the truth, everything in space is creatures too, 100%. 100%. I studied it, I'll show you right now. Comet 67P. 5 years ago I knew this. That's why I've been so upset. Not a single person would discuss this with me. Somebody today said, oh, you poor me, poor me. That wasn't my point. I've been saying you people should pay attention. I've been attacking people for not paying attention. I haven't been saying poor me, poor me. That upsets me, this kind of nonsense, that kind of stuff. And by the way, we want to start studying the new species we have. We have no-toes, and we have them, well, I call them no-toes. Here's what it is. These feet are human feet, and they have the fibula that attaches right here. They just fall right off. And I have these, lots of them. And the toes are encased inside. This is not a shoe, although the damn thing looks like it. I thought it was. See, I thought it was a medallion on a shoe. I said, boy, these guys had some class. And but it's not a shoe. That's just body tissue that's covering the foot, and it's just a big chunk of meat that's the foot. And Tish Egerton has these coming out of her ears, and she's got them in all kinds of levels of decay. Absolutely fabulous. So it's time to study this stuff, and that's our history. That's no just a frog or something in the woods. Okay, this is Tish Egerton's stuff. This is like she's got a leg here, and that's a foot from a no-toe. The toes would be right out here. I think some of them be missing, you know, be a little further out. And they have springs instead of tendons. And it's a hominid. Something's going on there. It's very, very strange. And there's a lot of, I don't know if this is the same style, because there's a lot of different styles. I have another one here that's just a gigantic one. Hold on. It's the bubble foot. Hold on. Oh. And this also, I've looked at it in a microscope. It's no question it's one of these. And it has the fibula, falling off here too. Look at the size of that puppy. That's a foot. It's a foot. Oh. You see what it looks like? And that's where the fibula attaches. And I have other ones. I have lots of other ones. And she does too. I'll show you this. Hold on.